By the time this video comes out to you guys, I'm probably already on a flight on the way to the US. I'm shifting from India to the US, so that's why I haven't really uploaded this entire time. But I had a bit of free time right before I kind of started moving out, so I thought like I might as well make this video, and we had a new update as well anyway, and nobody's really talking about this, but I'm really enjoying this new pet. So on the warden, even at level 1, I'm using the Sneezy, and I'm going back to a smash that I did a very long time ago. Super Bowlers. We're going straight back to the exact army that I used, no differences at all. And I'm just gonna take you guys through some examples of attacks that really work with this one. Yeah, lifetime on the warden, no need for rage or healing tome, because we have 4 rages in this army. And yeah, electro boots and hogs on the royal champion. You can see the very low level equipments as well, because this is the account that I don't really play that often. You can see I'm missing a lot of upgrade levels as well. So yeah, here we are. We're still climbing up. The bases are kind of mid, but I have been going perfect with every single attack I've done with this army so far in war, legends, friendly challenges, you name it. Let's just go and look at some examples, and I'll take you through it. Okay, I'll take you guys through some war attacks, because the bases are at least a little bit better. And you can see I have attacked straight up the highest bases in this war that I possibly could have. So let me just take you guys through it a little bit at a time. Basically, when doing the warden walk part of it, you need to be cautious so that your warden is not dropped in the range of any air defenses. Any ground targeting defenses are fine because they will latch onto the warden. But if I drop my warden into the range of the air defense, for instance, the Sneezy will go down pretty much immediately, and you don't want that to happen, because you want to. I hate saying this, but you want to spawn as many boogers as possible from the Sneezy, so that you can just not only keep searching for those black mines. Sorry, red mines. Your pet doesn't scout for black mines. The boogers don't. So you just have to be a little careful of that. And you can see what I'm doing over here. I'm just trying to set up a flame finger to get rid of this right side of the base. You don't need too much. Like I'm just going for like maybe this little corner up to the scatter shot. And honestly, warden doesn't even need to set a proper funnel, because there's a void space over here provided by the archer queen's altar. Yeah, queen usually goes on the outside in these attacks, supported by a yeti. And for war, you can plan to use a magic mirror instead of the giant arrow, but you can see it's very simple. Just make that initial funnel. This one was very straightforward, and use your king, 2 ice golems in this army, and this is 320 housing space as well. And yeah, your titan and your bowlers, that's it. And now your pet will just keep spawning more of those boogers to keep not only searching for traps, but these guys, I can't believe this is even a thing. Like, they stay inside the scattershot radius. So now both of them are going to end up picking the entire scattershot out without me even ever going over there. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, your royal champion usually comes in between your queen and your super bowler dive. So yeah, these guys pretty much wipe out the entire core. We use, I think, 2 rages on the super bowlers. One rage I'm using over here, the second rage I'm using onto the royal champion. We have plenty of freezes left. We can just lock down whatever defenses are even remaining, and that's it. Like, these things just clean, like your queen and royal champion are more than enough to clean up what's left, because the whole point of super bowlers is to very quickly demolish the core, or rather wherever it is that you try to push them into. At Town Hall 17, you're not going to be able to get them out safely very often. They're not going to survive until the end of your attack, but that's totally okay, because your royal champion and queen have insane survivability. Like, your queen has her own 3 healers, she has her frosty, and you'll also have the royal champion coming in between the super bowlers and queen to kind of protect yourself. So there we have it. That's our first triple. It may seem close, it's okay. I'll take you guys through a lot more attacks. I'm still getting used to it, but I can assure you I have not missed even once so far since I started using this. I'll even show you my legend log. So here's my other attack in war. This is a 3-star as well, and this is what my legend has been so far. So let's just take you guys through another attack. Alright, a diamond base up next. This was a legends attack, and I just want to tell you guys, like, the most important part that you should probably try to do on a Super Bowl attack is try to set up a flame flinger. That is your first priority, because the beauty of setting up a flame flinger using this particular attack is that there's so many heavy defense on the board. Even if you get 2 or 3 of them, it is amazing value. And I usually try to place a flame flinger not to funnel the super bowlers, but a flame flinger to kind of wipe out the back end of the base. And by back end, I mean like suppose I start my warden walk somewhere over here. So I would want to get a flame flinger over here if I were to put my super bowlers to the left of where my warden is coming in. So that way the last bits of the base that are left corresponding to where I begin my smash, if I can get a flame flinger to take out that area, I am done. I don't need to worry about it. And that is the main goal of a super bowler smash. If that is your first priority, if it's not possible, don't worry, you have other alternatives, but this should be your first priority for this attack. Anyways, I saw a nice pocket of defenses over here for a flame flinger, and I was just spending my first 30 seconds trying to think, I need to place my warden outside the range of this air defense, but still within the range of this X-bow, so I can get a flame flinger down. And this is the beauty of this attack. Because you're using a life gem, your warden actually moves a little bit slower, so you can afford to tank X-bows while a flame flinger can be put right in the face of the X-bow. Your warden is not going to move out of over here. They have really good synergy. I feel like life gem works so well on the warden when you're doing a warden walk, provided that you have a flame flinger coming in right beside over here. So no hassle at all. The funnel is completely set. Those walls are also going to break, which will allow our wall breaker to maybe hit this single inferno junction instead. So we are completely set. Just placing one ice golem down, that should allow us to get that initial push moving into the single inferno. Queen has done her job with setting the funnel as well. And look at this, guys, it's such a clean entry. I'm just gonna place a jump into the fire splitters next so that people can just push through instead of trying to walk around the base and around. Like I don't want them to walk around at all. No risk, no need to take that risk over there. So yeah, let's just push through like this. And yeah, I think I do this thing now where I split my Coco Loons between my queen and my super bowler push as well. And that's about it. Like these guys are just gonna immediately wipe out the core. There's nothing more I need to do. Now the second ice golem is frozen. It's just amazing. Like the town hall has gone down. The flame flinger has done its job. Sure, the entire core is completely wiped out. I think I still have like 2 super bowlers up over there. And yeah, now it's time for us to start protecting our super bowlers. Like I did not need to use any protective spells until now. I can finally start using them. Royal Champion came in, as I said, between my queen and my super bowler smash. So she took out the monolith with ease. These super bowlers, I don't know if you noticed, but they bounced through the structures in this archer queen compartment to take out whatever defenses over here and a ricochet cannon over here, just because they had those ranged bounces. So that's, I think, something I really enjoy a lot about these super bowlers. And you can see like the yetis from the flame flinger, like the flame flinger itself plus the yetis from the flame flinger cleaned up, as I was saying, the back end of the attack. So there's not much left over here for me to handle, and my royal champion can easily push through because she just stays so safe. Your queen with her healers is tanking the flank. Your bowlers in the middle are just completely destroying the core, while the royal champion perfectly sneaks through. And given the current meta of royal champion charges, you don't have to worry about the traps. It's either your queen that's gonna eat the traps or your super bowlers, and your royal champion ends up taking a very unique path that nobody can even defend right now. So it's just amazing. So yeah, that was just a nice diamond base. I'll take you guys through some more examples. Okay, this one's a bit of a more popular base, I guess I should say. And same thing, flame flinger to try to wreck out the back end of the point of approach for your super bowler smash. Warden walk to easily tag out some defenses for you to help a flame flinger if required. If not, don't worry, we have some tricks in mind. So on this one, I'm thinking like a super bowler smash should enter from either here or here to enter into the town hall compartment, and we should be able to easily use these buildings once we get into the town hall compartment to bounce out from there. And our king with his ability can easily finish off what's left. So I thought like, okay, over here there's no need for a warden to tank a flame flinger, and you'll see the plan come into motion more or less. I have a yeti in this army composition as well to tag mortars waiting on the border for me, and I also see some Teslas just kind of spawning out over here. That's why I have these barbarians and archers, so that you can pull potential traps for a flame flinger, just because the flame flinger plays such an important role in this attack. So try your best to pull as many traps as you possibly can, as you can. That's what I'm saying, brain fart. But not only that, but those guys help clean up behind your flame flinger as well for very cheap. So Now that that's out of the way, you can probably see how this is shaping up. Given that I'm going to smash through this X-bow with my super bowlers, you can see how the flame flinger is taking out literally the back end of the base, and this is going to make life so easy for us. It's one isolated inferno compartment I do not have to deal with. Plus, I guess like the ricochet cannon should go down, the single, yeah, it's just a lot of value. Anyways, you can be very you can spend up to 2 rages on your warden walk as well. If you're facing that much of damage, it's really not a big deal. And we're just doing the basics of how you'd normally set a funnel. I think everybody's used to this part of the attack now. This trick of using the queen on the outside of the base was something I started at Town Hall 15, but it's become such a normal thing now with equipments and how many people use root riders. So you can see it's the same thing we're doing, like queen on the outside, royal champion in between the bowlers, and that's about it. So you can easily tag out these isolated compartments with the royal champion. You can additionally spare rages on your queen as well. So only 2 rages I'm saving for my bowlers, because I know once my bowlers enter this town hall compartment, they can get some amazing bounces on these on the clan castle, poison towers, fire spitters, etc, etc. And my king with his ability should be able to finish up the job, no problems whatsoever. So we're just being a little patient. No need to worry. The Sneezy is also like helping pull some of the red air mines in the area. So what more can I ask for? Like queen, royal champion have cleared up the entire top corner. Flame Flinger has done an amazing job, and now honestly, there's nothing left on the base. It just happened so quickly. It all happened so quickly because these guys, once they bounce onto a building, like they will take out everything behind them as well. And just like that, I practically never entered this compartment. I only bounced out from it and destroyed everything. It's so crazy. But there you have it, guys. That's just how easy Super Bowler Smash has become. And I really enjoy like using this new pet. It adds like a completely different dimension to saving your healers, especially given how certain entries are very predictable for any Smash style attack, be it Root Riders or Titans or anything. So being able to pull those red mines while still not sacrificing the power of the Super Bowler, so as to say, it's just amazing. So we've got a lot of good equipments right now. We've got a lot of good synergy between them. Might as well use them. And I'm literally telling you guys, I have not even failed once, so might as well give it a try. Alright, I'm trying to pick out some really good bases for you guys amongst the ones that I've attacked, at least ones that are relatively more on the max side, because I'm still climbing up on this account. As I mentioned at the start, I don't play this too often, and I'm going to show you guys one little trick I use to set up a flame flinger. Once again, a flame flinger, just because it's not very common. So I think you'll see there's not really many good spots for a nice flame flinger on this base. It's either well protected by heroes or deeper X-bows, so really not many options, except maybe this top area. There's no X-bows, it's just an enemy king, and you'll see what I'm doing over here. I'm gonna send my flame flinger right over here, and I'm gonna expect it to take out the ricochet cannon as well as the multi-archer tower, despite of the defending king. I'm not gonna tell you how just yet, but stay tuned, I guess. So I'm just gonna wait for it to clear the wizard towers, and you'll once again see this whole thing of how it is the back end of the base, so as to say. So I'm just gonna try to push my warden into this area, try to clear out the corner. You can see I'm trying to come into this ricochet cannon, and yeah, the flame flinger, as I mentioned before, taking out the back end, so as to say. That's it. Queen is going to come in on the bottom. I'm sparing a few more resources because this is a difficult corner to navigate. There's 2 storages guarding this this multi-gear cannon, and I don't even know, like I can already see a Tesla popping. So you'll see on top of this one ice golem, I think I dedicate a skeleton spell later on as well. And here's the trick. I probably missed it at the time, but I remember I said that those barbarians and archers are useful for multiple tricks to help set up a flame flinger. Well, you can use your barbarians to pull enemy kings out over here and then place a yeti and a headhunter, and that's it. So the yeti and the headhunter are more than enough to tag out this barbarian king, and I never have to worry about that hero altogether. So there we have it. That's the entire top corner out of the way. I'm just letting my queen try her best to clear out this bottom compartment, and very soon I will pull my warden back over here. I think I started my queen way too early, so this might look a little dicey. enemy royal champion is chasing my warden. I'm gonna freeze her real quick, and you'll see what I mean by really dicey. Like the Titan gets stuck on the enemy royal champion, and I lose all my healers to the Titan. But so we're just gonna have Smash with no healers in this army, I guess now for this particular attack. But luckily we've set up an amazing flame flinger. I even waste my king ability because I couldn't save him in time to the monolith, and now we're just gonna have to kind of cope with whatever happens over here. Anyways, we're lucky we have our 3 healers from the queen kind of joining us over here. We still have another rage, and I'm going to place it very aggressively so that I can bounce outwards and try to clear out the compartments as much as possible. And that's pretty much the goal, right? With super bowlers, you can see those rage bounces. They do such a good job. Like I took out the X-bow as well beside the enemy queen. Anyways, I try to take advantage of the Titan doing its own thing in an isolated corner, and yeah, just put the royal champion and try to make use of the Titan as some sort of a pseudo golem, I guess. And that's about it. Even though things didn't really go too well, as long as you have a good plan, you are set. And this rage was also practically swagged. No need for it. You just gotta pull out all these tricks in the book, and like you can have a very slow start. That's what I really love about this. Just take your time, set a proper funnel, set up a very good flame flinger. Use your barbarians, archers, yeti, headhunter, whatever it is that you need. Just set up a flame flinger. I even have 4 balloons in this army, so I can take out naked mortars protecting different defenses that are susceptible to a flame flinger. It's all up to you. You can use so many tricks to get a flame flinger set up. Just, I guess this is a small example of it. It's really fun. It's very different compared to where the meta is right now, and I can only urge you guys to give it a try. This pet is viable at level 1. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and as I mentioned repeatedly throughout the video, I haven't even failed once since I started using it. But that's about it. Just a bit of a preview for what you guys can expect once I'm in the US, and it'll take a while for me to fully settle in, but I am planning on starting a Legend League series, so something like maybe just a full transparency on the attacks I do on a daily basis. It's super bowlers on this account, and I'm doing fireball rocket loons on my other account, and that's about it. It'll be live with my commentary just like this, but like quite literally live. I want to record attacks for you guys, so hopefully that should give you guys more insights about how I plan things, and you can learn from my mistakes when I do make them. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys when I'm in the US. Take care and peace.